Let's welcome in a man who's probably been to the Brazos Landing a time or two during his time in Waco. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. This is Kevin Henry, former Baylor player and now color analyst for the Oklahoma Sooners. Baylor and OU meet in a semifinal coming up tomorrow here in Las Vegas. Man, it's good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning.
Yeah, of course, John. Happy to be here.
Appreciate it. Thanks very much. You know where I'm talking about, the Brazos Landing, right?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Becky and Claude and Ryan's spot. Yeah, for sure.
That is it. Good deal. Well, isn't it fun that Baylor and Oklahoma get to meet? We did this pretty regularly. Now it's going to be either non-conference or postseason like this. I'm looking forward to the matchup tomorrow. How about you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I miss coming down to see everybody there in Waco and seeing you guys and obviously playing Baylor. I mean, I think Baylor's probably the second most team that I follow, aside from the Sooners. So I've watched a ton of their game, you guys' game, and just, I'm happy to get a chance to, see you, get a chance to see you the other day before our game or during our game before y'all's game, and then get a chance to play you guys. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, very much so. How Oklahoma, the first team out of the NCAA tournament, that's tough, man, to know that you're that close. I think y'all finished with a really good streak at the end of the season, and we're right there. How tough was that to get over and move forward from?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, especially since the guys did such a good job this year down the stretch. When you have to pick yourself up off the mat like we did, I mean, just, the conference is so hard. SEC's so tough, so many good teams. But you hit a rough patch of the schedule, and then, you climb out of that hole that you got yourself dug into. It was inspiring. It really was, to watch the guys play well down the stretch. And we thought we might have done enough. It was close. I mean, we won a couple of games in the SEC tournament. And then we got Arkansas, Arkansas terrific, a really good team. But lost to them by 3 in that game. I thought, we probably would have gotten in had we won that one, but who knows? But this has been like the second or third time we've been the first team out with Porter Moser here as our coach. And so it's been tough for the guys, but we're glad to have a chance to continue playing. And, I was hoping this group would have a chance to, play postseason like this. Didn't know we'd be in Vegas. Didn't know we'd be playing in April like this, but it's awesome, man. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So from that disappointment, was it tough to get back up, get back on your feet and get ready to play in this tournament?
I think the guys got, about a week off. So it's always good to give them some time off and step away. And then you come back and then you got another almost 2 weeks to, prepare. And so we had, 10 days to prepare for Colorado, who we played in the first round of this tournament here. And, took overtime to beat them, and sometimes you think, hey, you got a bunch of days to prepare, the guys are going to know a lot about it. But, the thing about basketball and college basketball these days is, coaches make great adjustments, and Colorado made some really good adjustments. Offensively, they kind of switched their lineup up, and they were missing some guys. And so when you never know who's going to play at this point, some kids opt out and that sort of thing. But they did a good job offensively fixing up their offense, but then defensively did a good job on us. And so it was a fight for a game, but the Sooners were able to pull it out. We were able to pull it out there in overtime, and so made enough plays, made enough stops. You could see the rust. You could see the rust on the guys. Didn't make shots, didn't shoot it well. I thought Nigel Pack and Xavier Brown, our 2 guards, are terrific, man. They've been good all season long. Both of them averaging over 15 points a game, but to not shoot the ball well in the first half dug us a little bit of a hole. But we were able to fight and claw out of it. Got the lead in the second half, and Hargress there. I mean, he's got a tournament record 31 points. He was awesome. I mean, he did everything for them. He hit a big layup with about a second left in the game, and went to overtime anyway. We were able to pull it out, so it was great. But I'm happy to see the guys continue to fight and get the win.
Yeah, and you guys, you had you had a full buy-in, right? Everybody's here that could be here. I mean, you got one guy that's injured, but other than that, you got everybody playing.
Yeah, we do. Dayton Forsythe's a guy that he had some ankle injuries this year, had 2 of them, 2 bad ankle sprains. And so he opted for surgery. And so I think when his thought process was, if I can get this done now, then it'll save me, 3 weeks to a month or however long they've been, we've been playing here. That'll save him on the back end of that. But yeah, he decided to go ahead and do the surgery, which probably was a smart thing to do. But we for sure miss him. He's another ball handler, another scorer, and just a gritty guy for us that plays really hard, good defense. So the guys are missing him.
Well, looking forward to it. 12:30 tip-off tomorrow, Central Time for Baylor and Oklahoma. Are you used to this Pacific time yet this week?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind going. We travel around and it's fine. I don't mind coming out here. What a fun place to come, man. Vegas is so cool, and it's playing at New Mexico. Before I transferred to Baylor, we come out here and play UNLV or a conference game every year, and then the WAC tournament or the Mountain West Conference tournament was always in Vegas. And so we came out here a ton growing up, and every AAU basketball tournament back in the day was out here. So we were out here 3 or 4 times a year, it felt like. But then you go a stretch of not coming out here, and then you come back out and just see how much it's grown and changed and stuff like that. It's a really cool city.
Yeah, very cool. Well, it's great to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. Got you up early for this, but thank you very much for that. And we'll see you at the T-Mobile Center tomorrow, if not before.
Sounds good, John. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.